gauges, 6.5 diesel, GMT400. This one's old Suburban. All right, I'm not gonna explain the pillar. I think there's enough videos on that. And it's kind of self-explanatory. You pull this out, put your pot in, screw it down depending on what setup you bought, and then now it's over the other one, and you got wires coming out the back. All right, so what I'm going to explain is the wires. All right, you got to pull the wires through somewhere on the firewall. Mine are coming right there, and this green one is going to my fuel pressure sensor. The red and blue are for the brake controller. But let's see, in this harness I have set up, try to make it look as factory as possible. At least that's my opinion. Also, it protects the wires the best when you got some nice loom or something on there. But this one's going to my turbo boost bolt I've got from Leroy's. Still running that. I suppose I could go with something else, but I didn't want to drill and tap this KB diesel housing when I have a boost bolt, so that's what I'm using for right now. And then the other ones come all the way down, and I have it, you can't really, maybe you can see right there, got it down into the manifold for the EGT probe. All right, and then I just have that routed back up there and over there. So pretty self-explanatory. What I did, okay, I'm gonna be honest, this is what I did. I took all 3 grounds and all 3 powers, twisted them together into one, and then had one power. Ran one ground source underneath. I think this is my ground source, just all down to one wire, and I got to do that, plug that anywhere in the bottom. And then let's see, all 3 of the dimmers I'm using, let's see here, switch 11 or spot 11 and spot 21. Well, to the right of it I see 11 and I see 21, so maybe it's actually 20 and 10, but you get that picture. All right, so the red one, the red wire is my power. That one's running to right here. And the yellow wire is my dimmer light wire. Same thing, all 3 to 1. And then right there. So that's what you need to set up your power and your dimmer for, these are glow shift gauges. All right, so underneath, coming through the firewall, remember, you've got your stuff here. You've got your EGT, and I've got my one wire for the fuel sensor. So basically all you have to do is connect these. Okay, so on this particular one I had cut these 2, okay, and the ground, I just grounded one here, and this other one was a ground by itself. I'm going to ground them both the same spot here now, because I moved these wires over from another vehicle. That's why I cut them all in the middle. But this one is pretty self-explanatory. Just find the other connections. They have the same color wires, so just get them nice and then tuck everything up, zip tied out of the way, so you never have to worry about kicking it and undoing it. What I'm gonna do is, because I probably plan to sell this vehicle whenever I do sell it with this current setup, so I personally do not plan to take these out again. So I'm gonna cut these fairly short. You know, I'll cut them maybe around here or so. That way they can sit up nice and flush. And the only one you can't really cut is this one, because it's got this nice braid on it. I suppose you could, but let me get these cut and connected, and I'll come back. Now this is gonna be pretty hard to see, but okay. So I ran my grounds to this first post, There's two of them, one here or one over here you could use. But then you zip tie everything to the bar, you know, just to keep it up nice. And when you stick your head up in there, yeah, it's kind of messy, but at least from up top it looks nice. And it's hard to add a ton of wires like that without getting too messy. And bam, once it's done, and then once you plug your batteries back in, turn the key, you should have, see that? They all dim, just a hair. And rest assured, if your gauges have that dimming feature, you will definitely want to put those in, because the blue does get kind of bright at night. So there's that.